So in this lecture we will go through the loaders. So lecture outline, the introduction of loaders and the loading schemes we will study here. So what is basically a loader? So loader is a system program which accepts the object program DEX, prepare these programs for execution. So after the assembler work, okay, it just generate the objects. Okay, after the code generation from the assembler phase, the objects are there: object 1, object 2, object 3. Okay, objects means the machine dependent codes are there. Okay, totally machine understandable codes are there. These objects are assembled and these objects are loaded into the main memory for execution. So this function is done by the loader. So the functions of loader, okay, allocate space in memory for programs, resolve symbolic references between object DEX. Okay, this is called linking. Linking means here linking the objects with the libraries. Okay, this is called linking. For example, adjust all address dependence locations such as address constants to correspond to the allocated space. This is called as relocation. Okay, physically placing the machine instructions and data into memory. Okay, understand, these are the four types of functions of a loader. So here you can see a figure is there where A and B, okay, are two objects and they are going to the loader. Loader is a function which is executed, okay, and the main function of the loader is to load A and B into the main memory for execution. So CPU fetches the instruction and execute A and B by using the databases. Okay, so here you can see programs loaded in memory ready for execution. Okay, so many types of loading schemes are there. The first one is compile and go, then general loader scheme is there, absolute loader is there, direct linking loader is there. So compile and go. Loader consists of one instruction that transfers to the starting instruction of newly assembled program. Assembler takes more memory. Okay, so by the diagram you can understand. Okay, here you can see the compile and go scheme. Here the source program DAC is there. Okay, by using the compile and go translator or assembler, okay, the source program is loaded into the main memory. But here you can see the assembler or the translator, it is also in the memory, so it takes more memory. Okay, means assembler is also a program, so it is getting executed, okay, in the main memory, but it is now in the memory. Okay, so it takes more memory. So general loader scheme. So GLS, the loader accepts the assembled machine instructions, data and other information present in the object format and places machine instructions and data in core in an executable computer form. The loader is assumed to be smaller than the assembler so that more memory is available to the user. This is called as dynamic memory allocation. Okay, the assembler is not in the memory at the load time. In the previous compile and go scheme, you have seen that the assembler is a program which converts the high level language, okay, written the assembly language into the machine codes. Okay, so here you see the assembler is not in the memory at the load time, but in the compile and go scheme the assembler is there in the memory. Okay, so it takes less memory. So here the GLS scheme is there, you can see there source program is there, translator is there, object 1 is there, object 2 is created, then by using the loader the functions are loaded. But here loader is there, assembler is not there. Okay, absolute loader. So what is absolute loader? Absolute loader means reassembling, the functions are reassembling manually arranging addresses is more complex. So it is same as assemble and go scheme, except that the data is punched on the cards. Assembler is not in the memory at the load time. Okay. So the main function is to reassemble. Okay. So here by this diagram you can easily understand. So here a function, you can see main function is there, sqrt function is there. So these functions or the object DEX are loaded into the memory by using the absolute loader. So main is there, sqrt is there. So here you can see that main takes 100 to 248, 400 to 478 is sqrt function, memory it takes, and they are getting executed. Okay. It is called as relocatable loader, the direct linking loader. It is called as relocatable loader. To place the object code in the memory, there are two ways. Okay. Either the address of the object code could be absolute, which then can be directly placed at the specified location. So absolute address and relative address. Absolute location means the exact location of the memory, the instruction in the memory, and the relative locations means the logical addressing of the instruction in the memory. And the second point is, if the address is relative, then it is the assembler who informs the loader about the relative address. Okay. So thank you.